Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of GeoGuessr. I'm going to only do one round recording or one game. I hope it gets quite addictive and it's almost difficult to stop, but we're gonna aim for one game. We're playing moving and I'm actually doing a community map, something that's been set up. So we've got 2 minutes per game in a round, or 2 minutes, 2 minutes a round. Kalismalari Sati Kaplana. That is interesting. This is not a language that's familiar to me in any way. Oh man, Ladik Clinic. That's so new. That is so new. That is so new. I can't tell you how this is so unfamiliar. It is so unfamiliar, that language. And I'd be too embarrassed even to see a map because I'm not going to know what the map says. Caraiolari. Or that sounds Italian when I pronounce it like that. Caraiolari, but it's not, it's Caraiolari. I have no idea what language this is. That's got a little bit of English. Ooh, I am stamped. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea at all. I am zero stamped. I'm going to go with not Kazakhstan. Actually, I'm thinking could be Kazakhstan. I think I'm wrong. There was something. Oh, that was a terrible guess. Turkey. That's killed me. That's disappointing. Anyway, we can come back. You gotta be optimistic. Sun is in the north, so we're somewhere in the south. This gravel, I think this is supposed to be distinctly something. Guys, how do you even remember all these details? I don't know how, but I know I'm struggling. I'm struggling to remember the details. But this is oh, come on, mate. We're gonna go back to the beginning. That doesn't make sense to me. We've been going south. Okay, let's go north and see if that gives us any more joy. So it's been an interesting day in the US this weekend. Apparently, if we have to go with what is in the media, they've been these King riots, which is against the current administration, but it's so hard to tell what is going on. Okay, so I'm afraid, guys, this I'm in the weeds here. I can't even, I don't know what these grounds are. I feel like it could be South Africa, like just some kind of random place in South Africa next to Botswana. Let's go Botswana. Bloody wrong. Excuse me. I didn't mean to. I was rather frustrated with that. Quite mountainous. Ibrahim. So potentially place like Turkey. Certainly the white lines and the mountainous region. White lines, it generally indicates Europe, but where in Europe obviously is more important than just guessing blindly. I seem to get better luck when I find a town, buildings. The buildings kind of resonate with me. Sansa. That's a bollard that is, I should know. I think the next thing I'm going to do is study the bollards maps because there's so many bollards. I don't think this is Turkey, but it's so dry. It just doesn't make sense. It only makes sense for me to go Turkey. It is Turkey, but not quite the right place in Turkey. But I'm going to say, all right, I'm just going to take that. Sometimes you have to take, that looks like Chinese characters on this policeman. What side of the road is he driving on? If we have to go by, if we have to trust him, I'm can't figure out why. Oh my gosh, it's a Google motorbike. Oh, that's fabulous. Driving on the left. Okay, so we know this is going to be, well, Indonesia. Bangga Buatan, Indonesia. Something is loved also. That's interesting. It's not a Google car, it's a Google motorbike. In Indonesia. No, yeah, Indonesia. Question is, what part of Indonesia? I have no idea. Do I have an interest to find out? No, I just have an interest to move the game along. So we're going to go to Indonesia. Oh man, where are we going to choose? I'm just going to go there. I was wrong. But why did I choose that part of Indonesia? Komechi, yeah, 3 languages. So we know there's English here. We know that there's some kind of Eastern European. It could be like Serbia or Croatia. I'm quite surprised. This is not like a rich part of the world. And nobody's at home. Nobody's at home. Oh, it was an interesting looking building. Ooh. You know what? I saw this before. Oh, that green. I feel like it could be. This is going to be a country that has had war to the effect that they have quite a bit of English influence for them to have English translation. Ah, wait. Magic here, driving on the left side of the road. So definitely not, that's not Europe. But where is it? Oh man. That has caught me, you know. Oh wait, there's something on a building here. I'm just in the wrong place. This is not the... something Turkish like. We're going to go Turkey. I don't think it's Turkey. It's a terrible game I'm playing, that's for sure. I did say I was going to play 1 game, but we're actually going to play 2 games. With each game consisting of 5. Each round consisting of 5 games. Buta Hardware, Nawaz and Sons. Could be Saudi Arabia. It's definitely not the US. Plus 27. Plus 27, that's... don't quite know where that would be. It's giving me definitely There's lots of English here. Guys, I hate to say this, but I'm having a hard time today. They drive on the left side of the road. I kind of want to go with the same place I've been, you know? It's a big road sign there. It's actually not a road sign, but it's a sign. Where could this possibly be? Cornish chicken for sale? Where could this be? Mount Fletcher. Guys, I am so stumped. Zeninga Nyebeleleze. Oh man. Okay, we are gonna go Cornish chicken. We're gonna go South Africa, but I don't think this is right. You know, sometimes there's no explanation. It's just instinct. And I don't know what this instinct is. But other times there's no instinct. Like there's nothing. It's feeding on nothing. This is looking very much like Sri Lanka. Although Sri Lanka doesn't seem to me to have this extent level of poverty. It could be Sri Lanka and it could be Bangladesh. So we're going to look at the women for a tell because they're clearly wearing outfits. They're driving on the left side of the road. It's really just the outfits that are doing it for me. Look at this. Sometimes I get carried away with the location because part of this is really about learning how things are in other parts of the world. We understand steel. Oh man, this is an interesting one. That's the thing is like, I'm also sometimes surprised that nobody has their flags here. I just don't see flags often. This is going to be hard. I'm going to go Sri Lanka only because it looks quite flat. And I don't know. And it's India. So I'm too scared to select India. There's something about these poles, about being South America. I think Brazil doesn't go all the way to the ground, but guess what? There's this red soil. It's like 100% red soil. So as much as I would like to say it somewhere else, it probably isn't anywhere else. Let's see if we can creep onto this car. You think it'll pass them? Donkeys. It's not Brazil, that's for sure. Sope Dabak. It could be Bangladesh. Guys, there's a USAID project. US State Department money. Hard to tell where this is. Bienvenue à Unar. Could it be Senegal? It's a French speaking. I'm also having trouble just getting to the directions that I saw, the billboards. Oh, ça c'est Sénégal, je pense. Ah, c'est Ghana, mais je pense c'est Sénégal. I think it's Senegal, sorry. You know, I'm going to go Senegal because those French. You would not typically see that in English-speaking countries. So not too bad. decent guess. So the pole actually was brick, but it had Senegal colors at the bottom. So this looks like a, radiation plant. It's a radiation plant. It's not radiation. It's a nuclear plant, which could be anywhere. It could be Germany. It could be Eastern Europe. The lines, the white lines, are yellow on this side. One of the things that made me decide to take on GeoGuessr is that I've lived next to New York for a long time, but I did not know that New York was a series of islands. I just assumed for some reason that mainland US is one big block with all 48 states. So very bad assumption because you can make big mistakes. And Kira Gaza. Well, trust me, it's not Gaza, so let's not get carried away. Kiralie Giaza. I think, and I just felt embarrassed when someone told me that it's a series of islands. That was actually quite shocking. And so my naivety led me to realize that I need to make some changes, and hence why I'm looking at this. I don't know where I am. I just got distracted telling my story, so I'm just going to go with Rwanda, but I don't think it's right. Yeah, Hungary. I think I might have seen something that said Hungary, previous game. So the incentive to really, even if I've always watched GeoGuessr and a few creators there I've always loved, I never thought I would record it. But now this gives me a chance to get a little bit more familiar with countries, what the people kind of look like, what they wear, road signs. And I'm incredibly proud because I think this is hard. This is an original English colonial country at some point. They drive on the left. And it is, I have no idea where this is. It's not Africa. I'm going to say Malaysia because of the palm trees. It's I would say Ghana, but they're driving on the left here. So we're going to go to Malaysia because I think Malaysia has, is it Thailand has the palm oil. Malaysia is known for the palm oil. So we're going to go to Malaysia. Not a bad guess. I was pretty close. So my goal was really, wow, this is a surprise 17,000 points, almost 18,000. I'm really going to stop here because sometimes you can spoil a good thing. But yeah, so this is great because I start getting to know the world because I was embarrassed. Because in my neighborhood, I didn't even know that New York is an island. I mean, it's Manhattan Island, it's Long Island, Staten Island. It just didn't clock. There you go. So, study your world. It'll make you feel better. It's making me feel better. I'll see you next time.